Joining us now, Accuracy in Media President Adam Guillette. Adam, it's kind of looks like it's going from bad to ridiculous at CBS. They botched its third defense of the 60 Minutes story, but in its defense, they didn't mention at all 60 Minutes' main story point, its main angle, that the public supermarket chain was vaccinating people in Florida after donating $100,000 to Governor Ron DeSantis. So, Adam, why the silence on that main angle?
Well, listen, it was a smear hit piece. It was a disgusting cheap shot from CBS, or as they call it, Tuesday. They are irate with DeSantis. Here's a governor who has proven them wrong. Here's a governor who's going to change the record of history for how we view the COVID pandemic. If not for DeSantis reopening, all of the governors who locked down would have been viewed as heroes historically. Because DeSantis reopened, and the only thing that happened is that our economy boomed even faster here in Florida, he proved all of the lockdown governors wrong. He made all the fear merchants at CBS look like fools. They can't stand it.
Here's the thing. Journalists, when they get emotionally attached to a headline, it becomes like groupthink, and they try to write to the headline, and they've got this blinkered concretism where they set aside the facts, right? So even Florida Democrats were debunking the 60 Minutes show even before it aired. So this is all like groupthink at 60 Minutes, because we've got now, when you look at the CBS defense of it, they're saying that you look at the timeline here, that the Glades community in Palm Beach County got vaccinations from CBS and Walgreens in February, but that was just weeks after Publix started vaccinating in January. So what's the big deal? It was within weeks that people got vaccinations. Their story is falling apart. Also, that the Glades minorities had to drive to Publix to get vaccinated. Well, that's kind of good that Publix was trying to vaccinate, because CVS and Walgreens were busy vaccinating nursing homes.
Well, CBS doesn't let the facts get in the way of a story. And you, by the way, made a great point. Credit to the Florida Democrats who put facts before partisanship and came to the defense of Ron DeSantis. Imagine putting facts before partisanship. Isn't that what the news media is supposed to do? I think they're just bitter because they're New Yorkers and we're Floridians. Our weather is better than theirs. Our economy is better than theirs. Even our Democrats in Florida are better than the Democrats in New York. They've got Andrew Cuomo.
Well, we hear what you're saying, but where's 60 Minutes story on that? That's been the criticism of 60 Minutes. Listen, no one from DeSantis's office, suggested Publix. That's what he is saying. Publix was ready to go with vaccinations before the pharmacies because they were busy with nursing homes. Publix did not have an exclusive right to distribute the vaccine. They never got that. 90% of the seniors most at risk live near a Publix, but 60 Minutes was like, oh, DeSantis is vaccinating seniors. Well, guess what? They're the most at risk. Even Poynter, the media watchdog group, the Poynter Institute, says they never proved their main point. It was sloppy. Really, there was really no there. Do you think they should retract the story?
They should be embarrassed. Jobs should be lost over this. It's disgusting. We used to be upset when the media was merely biased, but you pointed out all of the ridiculous facts that they ignored. You think they weren't aware of those facts? Of course they were. They wanted to do a hit piece on one of the leading Republicans who's going to be a front runner for president, and they wouldn't let the facts get in the way of the story. It's morally outrageous. I'm glad they were called out, and I'm so proud to live in a state where those Democrats put facts over partisanship to call out the liars at CBS News. That's what we do at Accuracy in Media every day. Calling out lies should be a bipartisan point of view, a bipartisan activity, and I'm glad they did it.
Adam Guillette, great to see you. Come back soon.
Thank you for having me.